Israeli forces were called to the Gush Etzion Junction in the southern occupied West Bank on November 18, 2025, following a violent incident involving a car ramming and knife attack. According to Israeli emergency services, the attack resulted in one individual losing their life and 3 others were left with injuries. Authorities were swift in their response, with Israeli soldiers and police patrolling the area to secure the scene and prevent further incidents. The attack unfolded in the midst of a busy junction, a location known for its significant traffic and movement, making it a highly visible site for such an assault. Early reports confirmed that the attack involved a vehicle that rammed into pedestrians, followed by the use of a knife. The motive behind the attack has not yet been confirmed by authorities, and there has been no official statement regarding the identity of the assailant or assailants involved in the attack. Security forces swiftly responded to the scene as images from the location showed Israeli emergency services working to contain the situation. Several members of the military and police could be seen securing the perimeter of the site, while others worked with the wounded. A body was visibly carried away by responders as the authorities conducted their investigation into the circumstances of the attack. Israeli authorities have confirmed that at least 1 individual has been killed and 3 others sustained injuries as a result of the assault. The injured were immediately transferred to nearby medical facilities, but their current condition remains unclear at the time of this report. There has been no further confirmation of the severity of their injuries. In the wake of the incident, images from the scene show various shots of police and military personnel actively engaged in securing the area. Israeli soldiers, equipped with full gear, could be seen patrolling the vicinity, carefully monitoring the movements of bystanders and overseeing the activities of emergency medical teams. Their presence at the scene is a clear indication of the serious nature of the attack, with efforts focused on gathering information and ensuring that the location remains secure for further investigation. Following the incident, the Israeli military spokesperson commented briefly on the situation, confirming the ongoing investigation and the presence of forces at the scene. "We are investigating the attack and have deployed our forces to secure the area," the spokesperson stated. "Authorities are continuing to process evidence and are expected to release more information as the situation develops. However, the exact details of the attack, including the identities of those involved and the reasons behind the assault, remain unclear at this stage. The location of the attack, the Gush Etzion Junction, has previously been the site of other violent incidents. The junction is a well-known area in the southern West Bank, linking several settlements and Palestinian areas. Its strategic importance in terms of transport and connectivity makes it a frequent site for tensions and clashes, contributing to the volatile nature of the region. As of now, the Israeli authorities are continuing their efforts to secure the area and conduct thorough investigations. Their focus remains on determining the circumstances of the attack, the identity of the perpetrators, and any potential connections to other violent incidents in the area. The attack has added to the already tense atmosphere in the West Bank, with both Israeli and Palestinian authorities grappling with ongoing security challenges. The attack, which occurred in the midst of the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, has raised concerns regarding the safety of civilians in the area. While tensions have remained high in recent months, this incident is a stark reminder of the ongoing risks faced by people living in this region, with both Israeli and Palestinian civilians frequently caught in the crossfire of broader political and military struggles. Local sources reported that Israeli forces had immediately closed off the area surrounding the Gush Etzion Junction, setting up checkpoints and restricting movement in and out of the area. These actions are typical in the aftermath of such incidents, as security forces seek to preserve evidence and prevent further escalation. As a result, travel disruptions are likely to have affected those in the area, with many commuters and residents facing delays due to the increased security measures. In addition to the security response, Israeli authorities have begun to examine any available footage from security cameras in the area, looking for clues that might shed light on the details of the attack. Investigators are also likely to interview witnesses and analyze physical evidence left behind at the scene, including the vehicle used in the attack, to help piece together what led to the violent event. At this time, the Israeli military has not made any statements regarding potential retaliation or further military action in response to the attack. However, as is often the case in such situations, the outcome of the investigation may lead to heightened tensions and security measures in the region. It remains to be seen how the Israeli government will address this incident in the broader context of the ongoing conflict. In response to the attack, Palestinian authorities have not yet made any official comments. The political landscape in the West Bank remains fraught with tension, and while such incidents are not uncommon, they contribute to the broader cycle of violence and retaliation that defines the conflict. International organizations, including the United Nations and human rights groups, have frequently called for an end to the violence in the region and for efforts to address the underlying political and humanitarian issues that fuel the ongoing strife. In the wake of the attack, Palestinian organizations and human rights groups may also issue statements condemning the violence. The complex nature of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict means that every violent incident can have wide-reaching implications, influencing both the local population's perception of security and the broader diplomatic relations between Israel and Palestine. For many, this attack serves as yet another tragic reminder of the fragile situation in the West Bank and the difficulty of achieving peace in such a volatile environment. While no official claims of responsibility have emerged at this stage, such incidents often lead to heightened security measures and a response from both Israeli authorities and Palestinian factions. The attack has sparked further debate over the ongoing conflict, with both sides continuing to view each other through a lens of distrust and hostility. As the investigation progresses, Israeli forces are likely to strengthen their presence in the area, and the potential for further clashes or retaliatory actions remains high. Israeli authorities have not yet disclosed the names of the individuals involved in the attack, nor have they provided specific details regarding the condition of those injured. Security forces continue to assess the situation, and it is expected that more information will be released as the investigation unfolds. Meanwhile, residents of the West Bank are left grappling with the ongoing uncertainty and the dangers of living in a region marked by frequent violence. The Gush Etzion Junction remains a focal point for security forces as they continue to process the aftermath of the attack. The presence of both military and police at the scene underscores the gravity of the situation as Israeli forces work to prevent further violence and uncover the details of what led to this tragic event. We will continue our investigation and ensure that those responsible are held accountable, the Israeli military spokesperson added, reinforcing the commitment to finding answers. The investigation is likely to remain a top priority for Israeli authorities in the coming days as they seek to bring clarity to the situation. As the hours pass, Israeli authorities will continue their work at the Gush Etzion Junction with the goal of uncovering the full extent of the attack and taking any necessary actions to ensure the safety of the population. The investigation is ongoing, and further updates will be provided as new information becomes available.